This all comes as a new AP poll shows Americans' confidence in air travel has slipped from last year. Is there a reason to be worried? Let's bring in aviation expert Mike Boyd. Mike, thanks for being here. So is there a concern for flyers to be concerned?
For scheduled passenger service, no concern at all. Let's keep in mind this line of air travel disasters don't all involve commercial air travel. I mean, something that happened in Toronto, that's an issue. Something that happened in Potomac, that's an issue. But when you look at the overall safety of air travel, commercial air travel, it's never been better, really. And keep in mind, what happened in Toronto probably underscores safety. Remember, that airplane got turned into wreckage. 80 people got out alive. That means we are doing something right. But the bottom line of it is, when you have a small collision between two small airplanes over someplace in Arizona, that doesn't affect air travel. People who want to fly to Omaha on a scheduled passenger flight, it is safe.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy talked about the fact that it is an antiquated system. What are your concerns with the antiquated system with air traffic control and the fact that they're still using floppy disks in the year of our Lord 2025?
I got to tell you, between death taxes and ATC upgrades, nothing ever changes. We testified to Congress 30 years ago on this, back when they're using vacuum tubes. So this thing being out of date, every administration has known it, and no one has focused on it. I'm hoping Mr. Duffy will. But the point of the matter right now, today, our air traffic control system needs more than money. It needs more than more people. It needs a complete rebuild in terms of what it's going to do in order to improve our air traffic system and improve the efficiency of air travel. We're not doing that. All they're talking about right now is throwing more money at it to get rid of floppy disks. That ain't going to fix it. And I'm not really confident anything is really in the works to fix it.
And last 15 seconds here, do you think that the cut of FAA personnel, those 400 employees being cut, is significant?
That's outright fake news. When you look at who was cut, it had nothing to do with the safety issues with the FAA. So when you hear that, that's a convenient thing for some people to bring up to make a political point, but in reality, it's a non sequitur.
Mike Boyd, aviation expert. Mike, thank you so much for your expertise, as always.